Hey guys, it's me with a new I Am Fun Size for you. So I got a great question from someone named Sava, and I wanted to answer it today because I have a lot of thoughts on it. And I think it's something that all of us deal with at some point in our lives, maybe several times in our lives. I know I deal with it on and off, and have dealt with it on and off many times just in the last few years. So the question was, how do you know when you have chosen the perfect path? Knowing full well that there are pros and cons and nothing is exactly perfect, but how do you know that you've chosen the perfect path for you? Whether it's career or where to live or any major decision, how do you know? What is it that tells you that? Well, first of all, I don't know that any of us really knows that we're on the perfect path right when we start. We may have an idea of what we love and what we really want to get to, and that I think is really actually fantastic and important when you are trying to make decisions about what you want to do in the world, whether again it's relationships or career or whatever it is having an idea of where you want to go. Whether that is a specific goal that looks like something very specific or just a feeling that you are wanting in your life and you are looking for something to give that to you. Perhaps you are looking for a feeling of pride and security, or perhaps you're looking for adventure in your life. And so that's one way you can start to choose where your final goal might take you. But I don't know, at least not in my life, I don't know a whole lot of times that I knew at the beginning of starting a journey that it was the perfect one for me. I mentioned a story in my last I Am Fun Size video about when I had an injury and I had to kind of turn it into the right thing for me while I was waiting for the right thing to present itself. And that's one way we deal with things. We make sure that as we make choices, whether we are positive they are the right ones or not, we know inside that we are making decisions that are one way or the other going to lead us to the place that we want to be. It's a certain kind of conviction and knowing that you are going to make your decision the right decision because it's the decision that you've made. This happened to me, I think I might have mentioned this in an I Am Fun Size episode before, but this happened to me a few years ago when I was trying to make a very difficult decision about whether to take a job that would take me out of town for a long chunk of time or not. And I was going back and forth and I couldn't decide and I was second guessing and it took me forever and I was driving everyone in my life crazy. And finally I made a decision because I had to, the clock was ticking, and immediately I was second guessing myself and worrying and feeling badly about the decision I made. But it was the decision I made and I had to stick to it. And a friend of mine very wisely said, so why is this the right choice? Because it's the choice you made, so it's the right choice because it's the one you're going to be doing. So why is it the right one? And looking at it in those terms really, 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 really helped me. It made me realize that sometimes it's less about choosing the right path as choosing a path and beginning to move down it, and then feeling your way through, is this the right one or do I need to pivot? Or feeling your way through, why is this absolutely the right thing because it's the one I chose? Let's see how it fits, and let's see how it fits into this big picture of what I want my life to be. So again, I don't know that we can say at the beginning of any journey that something is exactly right. My GPS is a great example, or sat-nav if you guys are in Europe or the UK. I turn on my GPS even when I'm going places that I go frequently, particularly if they are very far, because even though I know how to get there, and if the GPS isn't working, I will take the route that I know. Sometimes the GPS, which I liken to my own internal, my sense of whether I'm on the right path or not, my GPS will sometimes take me on a path that I never would have chosen because it's going to avoid traffic or a roadblock or whatever. Sometimes the path is going to look so circuitous, I feel like we are, going from LA to Santa Monica with a detour in Las Vegas. Sometimes it feels like it's so out of place, but it ultimately gets me to where I want to go in the way that is best for that moment. Similarly, I find that as long as I stay really in tune with what I care about, with my own morals and ethics and values, with the things that I am interested in, with the things that I don't want in my life, as long as I stay really in tune with that, along the way I'm able to tell when something is the right path for me or when I need to veer off of it and try something else. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, that is something that you really develop over time. You know, the trust in yourself and the trust in your own barometer, in your own internal GPS system, that it will guide you on the right path as you go, and it will guide you to making more decisions that keep you headed towards the destination that you want to go to. So yeah, sometimes it's not about making the perfect choice so much as making a choice and moving forward and letting the momentum of that open up new opportunities to you as you go. I hope this helped, Sava, and anybody else who's watching. And if you have any more questions, please send them to me at Anjali@IamFunsize.com. Send me your puppy pictures. You know how much I love the puppy pictures. And if you have any particular requests for things that you want to see on the show, also, please let me know, because I'm wide open to all of you guys. And I hope wherever you are going today, I hope your own internal GPS guides you in the fastest and smoothest and happiest way possible. Okay, guys, talk to you soon. Bye. All right, you beautiful people, send me your stuff. You can email me at Anjali@IamFunsize.com. These are all of the places you can find me on the interwebs. Please send me questions, pictures, fan art, cosplay pictures. Send me pictures of puppies. You know how I love the puppies. Oh, please, please, more puppies.
Can I please? Please, guys, please.